YouTube, welcome back. Alright, I just want to give you guys a little video here, a little up close and personal video on a couple of different little things here regarding the Traxxas T-maxx. First of all, you know, I've had the truck now for several months. I got it back in January, and it's been a good truck. You know, I've broken several parts. I've replaced them with RPM parts to make it a little stronger. You know, I hear, you know, the RPM fans, ooh, RPM. Then I hear the haters of RPM, ooh, RPM sucks. I don't care. I like RPM, okay? They produce high quality parts, and that's what I replaced mine with. Also, the Traxxas T-maxx. I've done a lot of reading online about the tuning of the 3.3 engine, the 3.3 engine. I've heard some people say that it's been, it's been good to start, or not start, tune, and I've heard some others say that it's been horrible to tune. My personal experience is, what's the right tune? You know, I've done the braking process. Traxxas has done a great job over the last several years of providing the consumer with better tuning instructions, better braking instructions. I appreciate that because, as I said in several of my videos back, I had the original Traxxas with the .15 engine in it, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up going through like 2 or 3 of the engines because I didn't know how to tune it, and we really have information on how to tune it properly. So Traxxas has done a good job of providing information about the braking process and the tuning. There's literally an index card now that comes with the braking procedure, tank 1 through I think 5, and it worked for me. It worked. Now I'm just in the tuning process, and I know that depending on the weather, that the engines need to be tweaked, you know, a little bit, make them a little more rich or a little more lean depending on the weather conditions. But I just feel that I have to keep tuning it, not just tweaking, but tuning it. And I don't think I'm doing something right. I don't think something's set right. You know, I do tend to run a little more rich just because I do worry about frying the engine. I don't want to go and replace another engine. But at the same time, I want to get the best performance out of it. So I've been thinking about going to FST Hobby Shop and kind of bugging them a little bit to see maybe, you know, if he would offer, to help me tune it. This way, all I have to do is tweak it, you know, depending on the weather conditions. But overall, you know, I think it's a challenge. I like the challenge of the nitro engines with, you know, with the tuning of them and stuff. You know, I enjoy that to a certain extent. You know, I'm not a mechanic or anything, so I don't necessarily like to, you know, keep, you know, fine-tuning stuff. You know, but with that being said, though, I do like to tweak it a little bit. You know, but I don't like the whole, you know, I got to go out here and spend 35, 40 minutes tuning something. I just don't like that part. But the tweaking of it, you know, start it up. Oh, it sounds like it's running a little bit too lean or too rich. Okay, you know, tweak it a little bit. I'm all for that. That's fun to me. You know, with that being said, though, we will be getting EJ an electric, just because of that. You know, the hobby is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable, and if it's not, then why do it? So I'm gonna go ahead and get him an electric. This way, all he has to do is plug 2 batteries in, and off he goes. I did enjoy that aspect when I had my Traxxas Rustler. I did have a Rustler, and I plan on getting another Rustler. And you know, it was very convenient. Charge the battery up, plug it in, off you go. But again, that's contingent on whether he does good in school, which so far he's holding up to his part of the deal. But anyways, I've ran a gallon and I think maybe 2 or 3 tanks through the truck now. At this point, and everything seems to be holding up just fine. Another aspect another review or opinion that I wanted to throw out there to you guys is the Easy Start that comes with the truck. You know, I've done a lot of research, a lot of reading. Again, you got the, oh, Easy Start's, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread over here, and then, oh, Easy Start sucks over here, you know, it's just garbage. I'm in the middle. Yes, I did go get a pull start. But, with that being said, the Easy Start was great in the beginning. I'm not sure what changed. You know, it was very good. Like, I mean, I would, you know, fully charged battery, put the wand on there, hit it a couple times, the truck started up just fine. And then over the last couple of weeks, the last maybe 2 weeks, it hasn't worked, and it's not because the engine wasn't tuned properly. It was just the Easy Start. It would either give like that, almost like it was like stripped out in there, like the Easy Start bearing wasn't you know, grabbing the gears or something, or it acted like the battery was dead. Which I know the battery wasn't dead. I tested it. The battery was full of juice. So I'm thinking that it maybe the wand that was the culprit for that. Basically, you know, I put the battery in the wand, put the wand in the Easy Start, whatever little cradle thing or whatever, you know, with the connectors, hit the button, and the motor light would glow green. The glow plug light would glow green. And it would crank it maybe 2-3 times, and then just kind of die out. Not too sure what that was about, you know. And it was very frustrating, you know, and very discouraging, because, you know, AJ and I, we'd be out there, you know, driving the truck and flip it. It happens, and then we'd go get the Easy Start wand, you know, with a battery, and go start it back up again, and it wouldn't start. You know, like I said, not that it was trying to start it over. The engine wasn't even cranking. The Easy Start motor would crank, but it was, I don't know. You know, and after several times of taking that apart, I'm done. I'm not a hater of it, because, like I said, it does work when it works. But since I've gotten the pull start, I haven't had that issue. The pull start, I mean, I have had to do a little bit of tweaking, to get it to start, but a couple yanks on the Easy Start, or on the pull start, excuse me, a couple yanks on the pull start, and it starts right up. Plus, it takes a little bit of weight off of the truck as well. So I mean, right now, at this point, I'm not saying that I'm against the Easy Start at all, or I'm for the pull start, but I will say this: the pull start has brought a little more enjoyment to the hobby for me, because now I'm not dealing with a battery that I need to charge up. I'm not dealing with a wand that, from what I read online, has a tendency to go bad. I'm not dealing with a gear set on the engine that, if it doesn't work, it's not going to start the engine. I'm not dealing with an Easy Start motor that, if something's wrong or it's jammed up, it's not going to run. So there's just a lot of components that aren't at play anymore, that makes it a lot more easier to troubleshoot if something's not working right. So, like I said, the hobby's about enjoying what you're doing, and if you're not enjoying it, then what's the point? So, long story short, those are kind of my two things I just wanted to hit on real quick. My opinions, like I said, there's a lot of people that haven't experienced all these. There's some that have experienced these plus more. That's just my take on it. But like I said, overall though, the Traxxas T-maxx has been an awesome truck. AJ and I have gotten many hours of fun out of it so far. And like I said, this is just the beginning. The weather's about to be breaking here, so there's gonna be a lot more content coming out. And there's going to be a lot more sceneries that you guys are going to be seeing besides just these two streets here. I had our first complaint the other day. One of the neighbors, while we were out there playing, with the truck, one of the neighbors came on down. I was like, hey, I work a lot of hours, and I work weird hours and stuff, and you know, your truck is kind of loud and this and that, and I understand, you know, it is, it's, the truck's kind of loud sometimes. You know, so I've been trying to, you know, I've been trying to drive it on the other side of the street. Our house is here on the corner. This is the street that most of my videos are on, which is the side that the neighbor is on that's complaining. But there's also this street over here. You know, our house is right here. So I've been trying to do more videos over here because 90% of the videos are done on this street. So I'm trying to do more on this street just to kind of balance the irritation of the neighbors out. But like I said, with the weather breaking, I plan on, you know, going to some parks and, you know, some other areas that we can, you know, film and not irritate the neighbors, and also, you know, change up the scenery a little bit, you know. So with that being said, YouTube, so far it has been a blast. AJ and I have liked it. It's gotten us outside. Tierra's starting to get involved now. With that being said, YouTube, comment, like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more content coming out. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you think I talk too much. But like I said, with the weather breaking, this is just the beginning of what's to come. So please hit that like button, subscribe, so this way you get all the updates. And until next time, YouTube, as usual, see you later.